Hello, everybody. It's Mr. E from Art with Mr. E. And today I want to share with you a product review of something I found at Dollar Tree. I know, shocker, I was at Dollar Tree. They really need to pay me for advertising because I love them and I always am talking about them. My students last year at Cumberland University, I was teaching a 3D foundation class. They're like, they really need to hire you because you sell them very well. Anyway, I love a good deal. In a Dollar Tree, everything's a good deal, right? Or is it? Sometimes the products you get aren't always the best, but for $1, it's worth a try. So hopefully, I am testing it so you don't have to. And if it's great, you can get it. And if it's not, then pass, right? So Dollar Tree has had in the past like Exacto knife blades. I know Exacto is a brand. It's not Exacto brand. It's their Crafter Square brand. And I've tried them and they're okay. They're not bad. Um, they definitely feel cheaper made than Exacto, but it's the Dollar Tree, so you kind of expect that. The quality of the blade was fine. I did have a little bit of trouble with, where you screw in the top so that the blade stays in place. I had trouble with it wiggling loose sometimes, and I don't know if that's all of them or just that one that I had purchased. But it was okay, and it did in a pinch for $1, right? And it had several replacement blades, which is really cool as well. Well, the last time I was at Dollar Tree, I happened upon this. It is a rotary cutter. Well, they call it a roller cutter. Now, I have one that is a Fiskar, which of course, Fiskar. High quality. I don't know where it is right now. So I thought I want a rotary cutter for cutting fabric and other things. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this and test it out, see what I think. Now, one of the things that's different about this is, for me, the Fiskar I had a much larger blade. It was smaller than like a pizza cutter, but it was definitely bigger than this. Now, I didn't see any replacement blades at Dollar Tree for this roller cutter. It might be interchangeable with other brands of the replacement blades. You'll have to look and see. It says it's a 28 millimeter. Great. It's kind of small. But for $1, I'm going to try it. So I'm going to go ahead and switch over to my document camera so you can see me testing it out and you can form your own opinions. All right. Hopefully you can see the rotary cutter or the mat. There's the rotary cutter. So this is just a standard cutting board that I have. Now I want to try cutting paper first just to see. So there is a little bit of, it's a little tough to move around. There we go. So that's how much the blade pops out right there. It is a little off center. And that just might be, I might be able to adjust it by unscrewing this and kind of moving the blade a little bit. But it is a little bit off center. And that was a little tough to get to work, but not horrible. I'd rather it be harder to do than my kids or my students getting a hold of it, right? Ooh, did you see that? That was the thing of beauty. That cut really well. All right, let's fold the paper over. See how it does with two. Now that might be user error because the center part is cut really well. That just might be me. I'm going to fold it one more time. So this is four sheets. It's going to be going through 4 sheets. I'm sorry this is so bright. I've tried to adjust it a couple times, and I'm not sure why it's not adjusting. Okay, so I'm going to go across my paper. I did go back, rock back and forth right there at that start. It did cut through. There is really, you see, there's no tearing. It's a smooth edge through all 4 pieces of paper. So that's pretty fabulous, right? Here is a Kleenex box that I tore the bottom out of. So this is like the cardboard you would have for a cereal box, or anything that you might want to craft with. Let's go across. Now I did not push real hard right there, and there is a little bit of tearing. Once again, that might be user error and not product error. Yeah, because that time it was smooth. I pushed a little bit harder right there. I don't know why I don't push harder when I start across. So yeah, that's pretty good. All right, so we've tested paper. We've tested some thicker kind of tag boardish material. Let's try fabric. All right, so here is just regular cotton fabric. Let's see how it does. I know, I would have one special for fabric and one I might use for paper. Whoa, that is super nice cut. See that? Super nice, super nice. All right, let's fold this over. So it's cutting through 2 pieces. Here, I'm going to start at the fold because that seems to be my trouble spot. Rock back and forth just a little bit to get started, and then press through. Yeah, there's a little piece of cotton fraying, but I don't necessarily think that that is the blade's fault. All right, I folded that one more time, so it's going through 4 pieces of fabric right here. Rock to get started, go across. Yeah, super smooth edge. I really wasn't feeling any resistance at 4 pieces of fabric. So I think that speaks super highly of Crafter Square Roller Cutter. Look at you being all awesome. All right, here is some felt. I don't know why I didn't cut a smaller piece off. I've just got this big old thing of felt. So, felt is, the way the fibers are on felt is a little bit different than standard woven cotton. So I thought it'd be interesting to try this to see. Ooh, look at that. That is cutting just like butter. Like butter, I tell you. That's awesome. All right. I'm going to fold this again. So this is going through felt, 2 pieces of felt. Yeah, that cut right through. And let's fold it one more time to get 4. That is a little bit harder. It is felt. It's fairly thick felt, so it was having a little bit of trouble. Once again, I don't necessarily think it's the blade's fault. I just think 4 pieces of felt is fairly, and look how thick that is. So it cut through that and made a perfectly wonderful straight cut. So what do we think of this, guys? I think that this is a super awesome find from the Dollar Tree. It is the Dollar Tree Crafter Square Roller Cutter. It's a 28mm blade. That's what it looks like in the package. And I think this is really pretty dynamite. I would highly recommend this if you are an avid crafter, quilter, fabric artist. I think this is really great. And only $1. So Crafter Square Roller Cutter, Mr. E approves. All right, friends, Bye-bye. Thank you for watching.